private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey beauty babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jasmine, aka J.Michelle Beauty, and today I'm going to be doing my go-to clean girl makeup routine. So if you are interested in this video, just keep on watching. So today I'm going to be using the Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. It's kind of going to be how I did my makeup in my TikTok, my last TikTok that I did. I got a lot of feedback on that and a lot of people were asking me to do the video. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys. So I'm going to put this headband on so I don't get nothing in my hair. All right, y'all. I don't see how y'all do it, but I had to take that wig off. I will put that wig on after I'm done doing my makeup look. It was just too much. So y'all will get to see my infamous bonnet. But let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to be taking my Lumi Matte Foundation by Maybelline. I have the shade 330. Oh, shoot. Forgot to prime. So before that, I'm going to be going in with the NYX face glue. Now we can go into makeup. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation. And I'm just going to put this all over my face. I'm going to take it on my brush and I'm just going to blend it all out. Okay, so once I've got it pretty much blended all on my face, it will basically evenly distributed. We haven't blended it yet. I'm actually going to take these Paw Paw blenders that I have on my Amazon. I will link these down on my Amazon storefront for you guys, and I also have a TikTok on them. But yeah, if you guys are interested in getting those, I'll put those in the link. And I'm going to try these. They say these are really good. Normally I blend with the brush, but today I'm going to blend with this beauty blender. Okay, it's doing a little something. It's blending pretty good. All right, so this is how the Kkao Beauty blender blended. It's blending really, really good. And yes, before y'all say anything, I don't go in with eyebrows first. I do foundation first. But don't worry, you're going to get the same result. So, yep. And this foundation always blends beautifully. It literally looks like skin. Alrighty, so after foundation, I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to go in with this Mary Kay translucent powder. And I am going to use whatever brush I can find. This is just a regular little old eyeshadow brush. Then I'm just going to dab the top of my brows, so I'll be able to set them. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild brow pencil and I'm going to fill out my brows. So how I fill out my brows, I go towards the end first. So first we're going to brush them up. I use the spoolie. And this is just like an old eyebrow brush that I have. You can use any spoolie. And I just work that powder in with that spoolie. Then I go towards the end, the tail of my brow. I start there. And I'll work my way around. And if you mess up, that's okay. Because you can go on with concealer or your foundation to fix them. And you just shape them to your liking. I made this one like a little bit thicker than I normally do, but I could go ahead in and fix it. And I do light strokes because this Wet n Wild brow pencil, it kind of draws on dark. And I don't like my brows to be like super duper dark. Now, if you like your brows like really dark, you're more than welcome to go in and do them darker as you please. It's just all about doing your makeup to your liking. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Once you have your brows to your liking, you're going to go on with the concealer of your choice. And you're going to use a flat brush. Today, I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. And I'm going to go in under my brow. And I have the shade 04510. This is the shade closest to my skin tone. And then you're literally going to go under it. You're not going to go over it into the hairs, but you're literally going to go under and carve out your brow. Like right under it. You're going to carve it out to your liking. I'm going to use a different brush. This brush is like too fat for me. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a brush like this because it's got a flatter end and it's kind of more sharper. Gives you a more clean. And you just go under. And then I like to meet them in the middle to make sure they're even. Go under in the middle. And you can make sure those lines match. And then you can also bring the rest of that concealer down on your eye. Just in case you want to put eyeshadow down at the bottom. But today I'm going to be doing clean girl beat, so I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadow. Then this is your choice too. You could go on top of your brow and carve it out as well. You do the same thing that you did at the bottom of the brow. But when you go at the top too, you want to make sure you have a concealer that matches your foundation. So you could just have a seamless blend. You could take your beauty blender and blend that out as well. For our next step, I'm going to use that same concealer again, and I'm going to go under my eyes. Now, usually, I see a lot of people doing the triangle under their eye. I personally don't do that. To me, that wastes a lot of product. So what I like to do is I like to go in here, and I like to go out here. You really only need a little bit of concealer because it's going to stretch anyway. And I go like that. Then I go down here on my chin, draw a little triangle. I go up here and draw a little triangle. Sorry, running out. And then I go down my nose. Then I'm actually going to take a brush. This is the Crayon Case 9 AM brush. Real Techniques also has one. I just don't know what it's called. And I'll go under my eyes and blend it out. So after that, I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer. This is going to give me my brighter under eye. And this is in the shade 030 Honey. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. And I'm going to do that same process again. And I'm also going to put a little bit above my lip as well. Let my nose, like, brightener sit on my nose really quick. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just go under my eyes and blend it out. So now we're going to do our contour. And I am going to take my Kkao Beauty contour stick. I'm going to go on each sides of my face. I like to smile first. And I like to do like a little curve over here, under, and under. Then I am going to take an angle brush like this. I'm going to take this side though, and I'm going to blend this out. And then as I'm blending out, I like to blend up because you want your face to sit up. You can also take the end of this brush too if you want your contour to be blended out just a little bit more. That contour blends very beautifully. So after that, we're going to set with some powder. Oops, found my other brush. We're gonna go under our under eyes and set with some powder. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I have her in medium to medium. And I'm gonna go right under my eyes. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and blend again to make sure we have no creases under our under eyes. That is always literally gonna be the first thing that creases. But remember, it's makeup. You can always fix it. So I'm gonna take this same 9am crayon case brush, dab a little bit of that off, and tap it in. A little goes a long way. Now, I know a lot of people, they like to use those powder puffs. You can use a powder puff as well. I just like to personally use a brush because I feel like it gets in there a little bit better. And it makes the product a little bit more lightweight. Oops. Alrighty. And see, your makeup doesn't look ashy or anything. But after this, I'm going to go on with some more powder. We are going to go on with a foundation powder. I'm using the Turn Up the Base One Size foundation powder in dark to neutral. And I'm just going to take a blending brush. This is also from the crayon case too, but you could take any powder brush. I'm going to dab that off, and I'm going to go all over my face. And this is literally just going to bring everything together and set everything into place. We're going to do contour again, and we're going to go in with all of our powders. So I'm going to be taking the One Size contour palette. It is in the shade, what shade is this? Oh, it's the dark trio. It looks like this. And I'm going to take that same contour brush that I took before. I'm going to take these two powders, and I'm going to contour in that same area that I cream contoured in. So now I am also going to take an angle brush, and I'm going to contour my nose. And I'm going to take that lightest shade at the top and contour my nose. You don't need too much on the brush because you don't want to over contour your nose. I'm going to take it up into my eye and then bring it down. And I don't bring my contour all the way down here. I just keep it in this area right here. And I'll just bring my nose contour a bit in, just a little bit. I don't like to have that little small tiny pinch nose. Personally, it doesn't look right on me. I want my makeup to look as natural as possible, but to each his own. If you like that more snatch nose, you can bring your contour in a little bit more. I'm gonna go on with some blush. Oops. Sorry, my blush got a little cracked at the bottom. I'll fix that later. I'm going to be using the One Size Cheek Clapper blush, and I'm just gonna go side, and I'm gonna put it right there, right on my cheek. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. And I'm also gonna go over with this brush again that I use for my powdered foundation. I'm going to put a little bit of that in so everything can blend all together. And I'm going to go over it again with my contour brush. And you can also put a little bit of contour on your forehead as well. I really don't do a whole lot to my forehead because I have my wigs on. And I normally put baby hairs on my wigs. So I'm going to go on with that same Charlotte Tilbury powder. And this is where I'm going to go under my contour and like kind of do those little lines. There we go. Gonna be nice and seamless. And then you can also go in here where your nose contour is, and here, so you can clean up your nose contour. Only take a little bit up there. Then I'm gonna go in with my same foundation powder. I never let this powder sit too long. And I'm gonna go in again, and I'm just gonna go over that. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. And I am using the NYX Face Glue Spray with highlight. I am using this Mary Kay highlighter. It is the highlighter illuminator in Golden Glow. Oop, I kind of nicked it with my nail. And I'm just going to take a little bit on this brush, and I'm going to go up here. Not expecting it to be this pigmented, but it still turned out really good. I like to go in here and bring it up to my eye a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit on my nose, right at the tip. I'm going to take a little bit right here. And also, if you feel like you put too much, you can take a little bit of your beauty blender and just blend it out. All right, now I'm going to do my lip combo. My signature, my Remedy by Ari in Pink Matter, my Juvia's Place in Barely There, and my Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Brownie. And take that, blend that out. I'm going with Barely There by Juvia's Place. Blend that in. And I got Remedy by Ari in Pink Matter. And now I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes. I'm using my Duo Lash Glue, the green pack. And then I am going to be using lashes from my brand. This is J.Michelle Beauty. If you guys are interested in purchasing these, I have these on my Depop, and I'll link that below for you guys as well. This is the lash style Confident. These are my signature lashes that I've pretty much been wearing in pretty much all my videos. And then I wait till the lash light glue on the band gets tacky. And normally it'll turn like a little blue when it gets tacky. I'm just letting it dry right now. Like, if you ever have a client, do not blow on their lashes. That is very unsanitary. Fan them out like this. I apply my lashes up first, but I apply them upward like that. And then I just set them into place. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye. And then I'm going to come back when everything is in place. And then another thing too, what you can do if you want to add like a more natural like look to it, you could do like a cute like little beauty mark. You just take some eyeliner of your choice. I'm using the Sephora 12 Hour and waterproof eyeliner, or liquid liner. And you just dab it with a little dot. And you could place the beauty mark in the area of your choice. All right, beauty babes, so this is the final look. It looks very nice and natural. Any skin tone can literally do this look. I do all this look on my clients, so it should work for you guys as well. You just have to change the color. That's all that really changes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and everything that I use will be linked down in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you beauty babes in my next video. Bye, beauty babes.